Hi, everyone. This is Montie Robertson with Alpha One Chevrolet Buick, and this is the morning show. I've got the fantastic crew and cast, as we call them, that take care of our customers every day, and what I think make us excellent in everything that we do. The first one that I want to introduce, and everybody knows this guy in town. This is the great one. This is the historian. This is the knower of all things. This is the great Lee Jenkins.
Good morning, Monty. Good morning to everyone out there. Hope everybody has a great day.
Can you live up to that moniker?
I don't think so, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying.
He keeps bumping you up every time.
I mean, keep reaching for the stars.
We're gonna start just keep adding up. It's gonna take him 10 minutes to get through your name.
No one knows who he's talking about.
Man, I got to tell you, hey, you're talking about legends, right? I mean, we've got right next to you, and you're related to this guy. I think
We're
this
cousins.
Are you?
Yeah.
James Tiny Dean.
See, I got that short name. Howdy, folks. How y'all this morning?
It kind of sums it up, doesn't it?
That's right. It don't need to say no more.
How many James Deans do you know that are named Tiny?
One.
That's all I know. Yeah.
One and only.
And we're awful glad to have you, man. So
glad to be here.
We also have, without further ado, the preacher, as we call him, the great Chuck Stevens. What's up?
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Man, we're doing fantastic. How you been?
Been good.
It's good to have you in here.
Absolutely. Good to be here.
We don't always get to do the morning show. I mean, because we are selling vehicles and we're taking care of customers. I mean, who would have thought, right? So that doesn't always happen. And we even have technical issues like when the sign goes down. So, but now you see all the cameras that we utilize. But, one of the reasons why I like your segment of this show is because you get to tell us about some unique information.
Yeah, well, so for me, I've got I try to stick to the encouraging, heartwarming stuff, and then I'll let cheap sunglasses get into the dirty stuff. So we'll just
yeah.
So I try to I'll try to keep it uplifted and
dirty stuff. I don't know what we're talking
about. One time we talked about poop falling from the sky.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
stepped in some this morning.
I did have the whole
there you go.
Guy that stole the snake in his trousers, but we'll move on from that.
Only on this channel.
All right. Well, so I do have a story. You want me to go ahead and?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I'm going to read out. It's a guy out of Norwalk, Connecticut. So basically, there's a deli owner that captured on film a garbage man that pulled over on the side of the road and was just hugging what appeared to be a very distraught lady sitting on the side. And he just got out of his truck and started hugging her. And they said that hug went on about 5 minutes. And he just basically took her from where she was at, which was no money, distraught, nothing, to and really just broken, to a place of feeling loved and appreciated and hugged. And so it says that the media tracked down this gentleman. His name, he works for Waste Innovation. He's a Waste Innovations employee. His name was Mike Nance. And long story short,
thank you, Mike Nance.
Mike loved on this lady, gave her money and everything she needed that day. And so his words were, "I'm a garbage man. We're about the community. I'm about the community. I love Norwalk. I'm from Norwalk. I was born here. So whatever I can do to help, that's what I'm going to do."
Man,
that's great.
Awesome. Well, that's some good stuff right there.
So I thought that was pretty. And if we could take a lesson from that, we could all stop and get out of our comfort zone and go and if you see someone that really needs help, go help them, and go, sometimes just an encouraging word and just telling somebody how special they are and how much God loves them, that might save somebody.
And now folks, why we call him the preacher.
All right.
Right? That is good stuff. Now, I'm Montie Robertson. Some people say the producer. Some people said the ambassador. But hold on. I want to ask you a question.
Yes,
before
sir.
You head out. He's trying to get out of the hot seat.
I'm out of here.
So I got to ask you something.
Oh, yeah.
So you changed careers here a while back.
I did.
And you walked right into, we would call it a dark sunglasses crap storm. You went into to a couple of routes of COVID hitting, this entire region. I mean, we had all that go down. We had last year. We're going to talk about this here in a minute, how exciting this year is. But last year we had one of the lowest production in new vehicles anyone's ever experienced. And that's when you started in the car business.
That's true. That is true. So
how's it going now?
Long story short, I left Dell after 12 years. I was work from home, 180 hours of vacation time, 180 hours of personal business time, and 88 hours of paid holiday time.
Did y'all hear all that?
I was-
He wanted to point that out. Right?
Also left six figures when I did it. It was a low six figures, but it was a six-figure job. So left that inevitably to come over to this beautiful place, and it is a beautiful place. And I left, and it's a long story, but I'll try to bring it.
We got to get a short version.
Condensed version. Went through COVID the first time, and was in the hospital. And my brother asked me a couple times, would I consider coming to work with him or for him in the business? And at the time, of course, I was like, But after that, I had time to reflect and think about my life and think about the shortness of our life here. And I thought, you know what? There's really no reward without a risk taken. So for me, it was an issue of I'm going to go ahead and step out and take a chance and come on over and also support my family in what they're trying to do and be a part of that, because that's very important to me is to support my family and if I can help in any way. Before I was ever over here, I bought every car I could imagine from my family. So I tried to be that way. But since I've been here, I couldn't have started in this business at a better place under better leadership with you here and Lee. And I tell you what, man, Lee's been like a father, you know what I mean? And
he's awesome.
He's given me so much wisdom since I've been here and so much encouragement and support. I don't think I probably would have gotten that at a large city dealership somewhere. I really don't think I would have. I probably would have been turned off pretty quick and run off because, I like to be able to work, but also be able to sleep at night knowing that I did the right thing for people,
That's good stuff.
And
man.
this place is like that.
Lee's like a father to everybody. He's been here 25 decades.
Yeah.
So
Man, you're older than I thought.
Older than I think.
Anyway,
Take a look
Makes
at
me
man.
feel young.
Take a look. It's starting to show.
You're awesome. He's awesome.
Thank you, buddy.
Tiny's awesome, and I'm thankful. And,
Well, we're thankful for
Well,
you,
thanks,
man.
Chuck.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Chuck.
thanks y'all for the
Appreciate
time.
it, man.
Make
We
sure
love
you keep
brother.
this line coming in on the hot seat.
They're on their way.
All right, brother.
Remember, there's a little bit of something out there in my billfold with the sun.
I couldn't serve you up better, Lee, than that, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
that's what you mean to this crew and what you do for us every day. We appreciate you so much. So tell us some good news and what's going on in your world.
Well, first off, I appreciate those kind words from Chuck. He's a great guy. He's such a blessing. He's just a positive person to be around, just like you. I mean, he just positivity, godliness that just exudes out of that man. And I mean, what a blessing to hang out with people like that. And, that's what makes the world a place that, that we can know and have faith and confidence knowing that there is something much, much better, but we've got it pretty good down here too. So, what a blessing to have Chuck here with us. And I just want to mention a couple things. I mean, it like Montie expressed, and you can't say it enough. 2021, I think COVID started in 2020, late 2019, but 2021 was a horrific year in the car business. Inventory was terrible. And, you talk in the negative, you should be talking in the positive, but the truth is the truth. And the truth, we all know it by looking back in hindsight. It was terrible, whether you were the consumer or whether you were the dealer or whether you were somebody in between. Everybody knows how difficult it was not only to find toilet paper, to find Tahoes even. And it was just a hard time. And we hope and pray and we look forward to 2022 being a better year. And to start that off in a positive note, so far, we've sold more new cars this month at the end of February, in the shortest month of the year, than we've sold in almost all of last year per month.
Awesome.
So, things are trending up. And with that trend, I just want to mention to everybody that I think we have 65 available units. We have a few on the ground. We have a multitude coming, and we have a huge amount that's just right behind that. So in the system, in placed, in transit, and in stock, we've got 65, almost 70 units available to you. So if you're looking to buy, call me. No, call Chuck. Call Zach. Call Jason, call any of us, and come down and see us, and we will fix you up. Lots and lots of inventory in transit, and we'd love to be your automobile dealership. We're going to take care of you the right way for a lifetime.
That's awesome.
Right.
I just want to say this. I mean, it is positive going into this year, and there's a lot of crazy things going on in the universe right now in the world. But one thing that is really strong is that new car production is coming back up. We look like we're going to continue to stay in this all year, and so here's what I'll tell you: there's no guarantees in life, so get here as quickly as you can, get what you can while it's available. and there's no better crew to put this thing together for you than this team. Tiny, I know that you've got a segment coming up here in a minute before
Right.
but before we introduce Baby Duramax, thank you for being here on a Saturday.
Well, you're welcome, man. I got out and had some things to do, and then I come on up because you'd asked me.
Thank you so much, man. We appreciate it. I figured you'd be out hunting in the bush with all the rain coming down and all
No, I got to work today.
that. You always got some big, nice project going on. So if anybody doesn't know, Tiny is a great hunter. His entire family is that. And I think his sons are good fishermen too. And they just are naturalists, in my opinion. They love nature and they are really good about taking care of their land and all that. So, man, I appreciate you. And I know you got a segment coming up. Let's give Baby Duramax a chance here. So I already gave that away. So we got the great one here. Again, I call them all great ones, man. I got to tell you, I'm very humble. I really feel this way about this crew. They're so amazing. They work so hard to take care of our customers. And this guy had an incredible day yesterday. This is Zachary Montelongo. We call him Baby Duramax. Man, how you doing?
Well, it's crack-a-lackin'.
We love it. We love it. So that I just love that, man. I mean, remember when one of our guys tried to take your moniker?
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
no, that ain't gonna
That
happen.
ain't
That's Zachary's, man.
So
So
this-
what's happening?
This is what I got for today. The weather, we're sitting at a crisp 37 degrees. We got a light drizzle. Traffic's pretty slow, and there ain't dust flying everywhere because the road's a little damp.
Yeah, cars actually
but
kind of look
that's-
clean.
It's the perfect weather to come on down to Alpha One Chevrolet Buick and buy you a new ride.
I like it, man. Ooh,
And
wow.
I got something else for you.
And by the way, that is the shove it up your tailpipe traffic report and weather.
And that's right. So I got something else for you. We just hit a 2022 Chevrolet Equinox at the lot, RS edition.
Nice.
These are very unique. They're very beautiful cars. I mean, they're get over 33 miles per gallon on the highway. They got a 5-star crash rating, and they got the red line edition also. They're very, very nice. And we got a few more coming. So hurry, come on down, put your name on it.
Wouldn't you want to buy from this guy? I mean, just think about it. A super, super nice guy, and he did have a fantastic day. So we appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Get somebody here on the hot
Okay,
seat, man.
Sure will.
Thank you, Zach.
So Tiny, man, you're here on Saturday. We appreciate that. I know that the service department's having a really bang up month this month, I think. And,
Oh yeah, yes.
And tell us about what's going on.
Well, like I said, we're just like I said, we appreciate all our customers. We're here for the customer. We want to make sure that everybody gets that experience with their vehicle, that they know to get took care of when they bring it in. We have oil change specials that are going on all the time. We've got we use full synthetic oil, GM parts. It's $59.95 for a car. Trucks, light duty trucks, are $69.95, and the diesels are $109.95, and that's plus tax on all of them. But like I said, we do your rotate.
I'm making notes on that.
Oh
deal.
yeah. Like I said, that's oil change, filter, rotate, fuel treatment, and a multi-point inspection.
How
That
much
way we
is
can check it. For which one?
For the last one you said?
Oh, well, like I said, that's $59.95 for a car plus tax, $69.95 on your light duty trucks, and $109.95 on your diesels.
Do employees get that price too?
Yes.
I like it.
I need an
Yeah.
oil change. That's good.
Well, that's what I say. We can fix you up. We do have 2 oil change guys now, so we can actually get to you quicker than what we used to could. Other than that, our alignments, we went down on our alignments. We put this up every time, but 2-wheel alignments, $99.95, 4-wheel alignments, $119.95.
I like it.
And any other needs you got, we will take care of for you. I've got all of my guys are GM specialists.
Man, you're still playing Santa Claus, man. That was December. He gave away so many presents just now.
I guess you want me to say, ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho,
There
ho.
you go.
That's right.
I know
Hey.
he's going to say that. I got to give it to him.
Let's listen to this. What do we got coming up? What? We got cheap sunglasses walking in the door.
And he's wearing them again.
What's happening, my brother?
Not much. What's going on?
Man, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
We have gone through some incredible things in this store, but you yourself have gone through an incredible experience. And I got to tell you, man, we just adore you. We love you. And obviously want to look as good as you in those glasses.
Oh, come on now.
So how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
I'm doing
Oh,
great.
great.
So this is cheap sunglasses. So this is Jason White.
Good
He's
morning.
a fantastic salesperson, but he does a lot of things for us. He does finance. He helps Lee all the time. I got to tell you, you've got to come here and meet him and work with him and just get some of these great vehicles from him. But tell us what's going on in your world, man.
So, man, not much. Just loving life. And glad to be at work. Want to sell some cars. Want to make some people happy.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. I mean, I want to make somebody's day today.
That's what we want you to do.
That's right. That's right.
So we have a great segment for you because you try to find strange things that are happening. Like there's not enough strange things in the world.
That's correct. So, Rockdale, Texas, Cameron, Texas, there's the same old places to eat, man. So I just started looking around and maybe I could find something else. And man, I found some stuff that I don't know if I want or not. Tiny, do you like cheese?
Sure.
I like cheese too. So in Italy, it's called Casu Marzu.
How do you say that?
Casu Marzu, I
Kazu
believe.
Marzu.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I've heard of this name.
So flies lay eggs in the surface of the cheese.
What?
Yeah, I don't think I want that.
You still like cheese, Tony?
Yeah.
You know what?
Fly
You know what they
cheese.
tell you when a fly lies what he does.
Who
Yeah.
thinks of this
Yeah,
And
stuff?
you can't
no
tell
doubt.
me that you hadn't ate anything that the fly lived.
Well,
So,
if
you know,
I
I
did,
don't
I didn't
want-
know it.
What is that?
You
that's
can pay
stuff I
extra
don't
for
worry.
it.
I don't worry about.
So
I mean-
I'm trying to figure this out. So I guess what really happened was somebody left it out, and they realized that after they laid the eggs in it, somehow it was better. It fermented
guess.
better or something.
I don't know. I
What
really
is
don't want to
going
find
on?
out. And see, breakfast is one of my favorite meals.
Oh yeah.
I love eggs. You like them?
Oh, yeah.
They're awesome.
Goes
So-
a long time.
Yeah, in the Philippines, they have what they call balut. I guess I'm pronouncing that right.
Okay.
So it's unfertilized duck eggs.
What?
So you got a little tasty treat in there with your eggs, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Why?
Yeah, I know. It's horrible.
I just brought in breakfast.
Yeah, well,
You get your meat.
you're
with
probably
your
not
eggs.
hungry anymore.
You get your meat with your eggs.
Yeah, I guess so. Look at it
You
that
know,
way.
I-
A little
I'm
protein,
just,
extra protein.
Yeah.
I'm just grateful and thankful that I get to eat at those same old places.
Yeah, I know. That's what
Cameron.
I was coming back
that's
to.
right.
Those places aren't so bad.
They're
Yeah,
awesome.
they're awesome. That's exactly right.
That's right.
Man, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I as usual, you come up. I
Yeah.
mean,
You never
from
know.
bird poop out of the sky
Yeah,
now
you
to
never know.
fly eggs
never
and
know.
cheese. Yeah, just put all that together, folks. That'll
Yeah.
make you feel better. Man, we appreciate you. Please come
Thank
see
you.
Jason White. He's an extraordinary person, unbelievable, employee for us, and you need to come meet him.
Thank
All
you.
right? Thank you.
All right,
Let's get
y'all
the
take
next
care.
one.
Thanks, Jason.
So I've got to ask you something. Yesterday we had this unique event occur, and a man running for a very extraordinary man running for Congress in TX17, which includes Pete Sessions, came in here to talk on a podcast, and I want to explain that real quick. We're not going to be political on those messages. What we're doing is we're giving these candidates within the region that we think are very important to support every candidate that's running, but we're giving them a chance to only talk about themselves, talk about their family, talk about the way they view the world outside of politics, and how crazy it is to be in politics today. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, do you think we might be onto something?
Oh, I think it's a great idea. I think it's a fantastic idea for the community, for the listener out there to get to know and identify the kind of folks that they are. And, that you realize when somebody talks about themselves, their lives and where they've been and where they're headed and, who has influenced their life so much along the way, you get to know the genuine person there. And it's, that's at the end of the day, that's the guy or gal that you should be voting for, is that person that, has the right heart, that has their mind in the right place. And, politics is a squirrely place to be in. I don't want to be engaged in it too much myself. And, it's a conversation it's hard to have with folks sometimes because, everybody believes one way or the other, and it's hard to persuade those beliefs. But at the end of the day, we live in a moral nation. We live in a nation that, we lift each other up, and it's good to kind of see and hear from those folks and identify the kind of people they are.
I think if you're going to make a decision, you should know who the person is too.
Without a
Right.
doubt.
Right.
And I know, Jason Storm Nelson is who I interviewed yesterday. It was a terrific podcast, and we did stay right on point. We stayed to family. We stayed to his military experience. He's a disabled veteran who's also fought cancer.
Wow.
So he's got an extraordinary story, and he's got an incredible fight on his hands against Sessions. That Sessions has got a lot of established backing and money. So it was really interesting, but I want to continue to go down that path. I'm still surprised you didn't run for mayor. I know our next door neighbor is going to run for neighbor, but we'll keep that down until I interview him. But man, it's good stuff. Tiny, you didn't want to run for mayor?
Mayor Minerva.
Minerva mayor.
Maybe.
I live out in the country. We don't worry about it. See, I'm the mayor of my land.
See, Ward talks about Minerva all the time, right?
Yeah.
So that would be good.
Out there, we don't worry about something. You take care of your place. And then we help everybody else take care of what they need.
I like it. I agree. So without further ado, we've got another extraordinary young man that has been doing a great job for us and in so many areas. Finance has been a big part of what he's doing, and he's continuing to take a leadership role. We appreciate Lee, helping him on that path. And, but it's funny because we still haven't seen another one of your sons. He keeps sprouting sons everywhere. I don't know what's going on here.
Nick's trying to figure out what we're talking about too.
I've just walked in and I don't know what's going on.
Well, let me tell you what I do know what's going on. I still haven't seen a race in some of those skin tight shorts that you were supposed to do with the high socks. This guy's 4'3", he's White Lightning. It's Nick Power.
How's it going, everybody? Good morning.
Good
Morning.
Doing good.
How are you, Monty?
Man, I'm great.
Yeah,
it's good to be back.
I like the purple shirt.
Thank you, man. Yeah, this is crazy. It's got skulls on it. I'm positive, Mr. Positive right here. That's just the other side of my,
this is dark
personality. That's right.
Only if they knew.
I've got some great stuff going on, but I want to hear about, are you still preparing for this race, which we want to do this summer?
It's coming in June.
Yeah.
To be seen.
Oh my goodness. And you gotta take on a track star. You gotta take on a guy that teaches track and decathlons and everything, I think.
To be seen.
I was fixing to say, I thought we were going to get to see him run one of these days. Has anybody seen him run yet?
I'm tired of this, man.
He's running around here.
He saw me chase these kids out here after the Christmas parade, and I was running after them. Or they're chasing me.
Yeah, it wasn't very fast, though. That would have been about a 10-1. I don't think it would have been a 4-3. So what's your bet on this? This is eventually going to go down. He's not doing as much practicing as we can see. So let's just do a bet real quick, if you don't mind. We'll have it forever planted here. Tiny, because what do you think he's going to actually run when he runs? What speed? What's that seconds?
Between the seconds? Somewhere between 0 to 10. Because I hadn't seen anything.
That's a good guess.
Yeah, I agree.
I got the way to do it.
That's really good.
Good guess.
That's hedging right there.
Yeah, he's hedging his bets.
I very seldom bet on anything but a sure bet, and there ain't very many of them.
That's true. Man, some more just wisdom right there, right? But I'm a gambler, so and I think
see, I'm not.
Lee and I, one day we're going to book in a table. I know it's going to happen. So what are you thinking?
I think I'm gonna be realistic. I think 4.75.
Ooh, look, he's still giving you a good speed.
I'll take it. Yeah, it's not bad.
He's still giving. I'm 5'2". I'm on the record for 5'2". So we'll take the in between.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever ran in the fives.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, brother.
Yeah, I know.
So now you're gonna see what age does to you.
But when is the last time you ran?
5 years ago.
Oh, he's done. I might go to 5.5.
5 years can do a lot of things, buddy.
I got married. I had a kid and moved down here to Central Texas. So yeah, a lot of things happen.
So let me tell you about this race. It's going to be a lot of fun. Really, we're just trying to get the community around an event that would be competitive and be fun. We're looking for a venue. So we're going to be working with the Can't Make It Up guys, because they're the ones who called this out, and their candidate is literally coaching athletes. So, and now I think a lineman's going to get involved in this, because he opened his big mouth and said he'd never get beat by a lineman, and now we have a lineman that apparently can run a 4.5. So, let's see what happens. I can't wait to see him
I've ever seen a lineman run. A
Oh,
4.5.
I wanna
I've seen a
watch that.
4.7, a 4.8.
Yeah, I want to watch that 4
Yeah.
5.
I think
From
he's a
big guy,
coach.
if he's a big boy running a 4.5,
Hey.
don't get in the way.
He claimed he could take you. I know he took Brett Bourne and run it, but I guess apparently that wasn't. Brett's not been running for a while. So, I want to go over a couple of things that's happening at the store and what's happening to me. I'm going to be in Seattle all next week, and then after that I go to Las Vegas, and then after that I go to Los Angeles. But that's because our company, which supports this one, is got a lot of terrific allies and friends out in the automotive space, and we do all we can to help not only the community but really our brothers and sisters that are operating businesses like this across the country. And so I'm going to get to do some of that. It doesn't sound, it sounds like fun when you think about it, but let me tell you, my first flight, I get up at 3 a.m. in the morning. I head to the plane. I got to be there, within 2 hours through, and then I don't come back till Friday night at like 1 a.m.
Ooh,
So yeah,
long week.
it's a lot of work, but it's going to be fun. But in the interim, this team is putting together just a terrific run right now this month. So you guys feel like y'all going to close out pretty strong?
Well, according to yesterday, I mean, if it's anything like yesterday, the next 2 days, yesterday was phenomenal. I think we had 6 deliveries.
6 car deals yesterday.
6
yeah.
deliveries yesterday. That's a lot for us. So
Mhm.
we're going to do our best to have 6 more today and 6 more Monday and 6 more Tuesday and perpetually 6 more every
That's
day.
awesome.
Come see us.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to tell you this. I know there's some really good things going on, even with General Motors right now. I mean, just tell us some stuff that we can take advantage of as consumers. I mean, or do we got still some good financing for those who might have challenges?
You do still have good financing for challenges. Lenders are being a little bit lenient still.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they are. So they're trying to get business. They're trying to get people in the stores. So they're approving. If the deal's right, they'll approve anybody.
I like it.
Right. But if the deal's not right, then
Yeah,
it's a little tougher.
So,
right?
come in. We'll help you out with all that. We navigate you through those waters and show you a good way to buy a vehicle if you're in that position. On top of that, I mean, you've got everything in your, I would say, bag of tricks to make somebody happy.
And then with all the new cars we have coming in, GM's still offering good financing specials on new cars.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
So let me tell you this. We're getting close here to the end. I want to tell you real quick about something that Braden Wallace, so this would be Post Oak, no joke, bourbon-based barbecue sauce, B-Dub.
Yeah.
Braden Wallace, who's also running for city council. We've been working with the great, I always say great, right? Because I do mean it. Out of my own heart, I mean this, with about every one of you guys. But this is really a legend in these parts to my knowledge, and that is Pastor Dennis Brooks and Clara Brooks. They've got the New Jerusalem Non-Denominational Church, the American Academy of Crisis Counseling. I want to try to remember all this.
Yes.
The Mississippi Coalition Against Sexual and Physical Abuse. And so Braden, myself, and a few others will continue to tell y'all about this and start showing pictures and stuff. I'm gonna try to get Zachary to get some of the pictures of it, Nick included. We stayed there many late nights, but we've been helping them build this tremendous studio so that they can continue the great work against physical and sexual abuse and continue to develop people in a positive fashion. And they're local here in Rockdale, and it's been an incredible project, Lee. I mean, and awesome. Tiny and Nick, you've been there. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to announce that we're going to start publishing pictures on it. And not only did we do their American Academy Crisis Center, but we're now going to help them with the main assembly and bring modernization so that they can start broadcasting this message to the masses. And
that's awesome.
It's an amazing endeavor, and just thank God to be able to have this platform and to do it. And Michael Hanwerger, we've talked about him already. He's a principal dealer partner for this dealership and for all of our stores. He's an amazing man to give us this platform to operate, and so I love it. Mm-hmm. You got anything else before we wrap this thing up?
Well, I just wanted to say a few thanks. Thank folks. We've got a bunch of surveys in this week, but I want to read a couple of them. I'm complimenting Tiny and complimenting his staff. But one was by Gary Glad, and Gary, we appreciate you taking the time to send in a positive survey. But he sent in a 5-star survey, and he said the representative I was in contact with was very professional, courteous, and understanding of my needs. The quote I was originally given was higher than I actually paid, and the timing to repair was even less than they quoted. The team went above and beyond to take care of me. Thanks for all you do. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Thank you,
And
Gary. I remember talking to you.
Yeah, Gary Glad, and we are glad that Gary is a partner and a customer.
That's right.
And then Miss Remmert, Joyce Remmert, Miss Remmert has been a customer for a long time, and she does not live nearby, and she gave us a 5-star rating. And she said that I could take my car for service at a dealership much, much closer to my home, but I prefer to drive the extra miles to Alpha One. The personnel are always very courteous and friendly and take good care of my car. She's bought here 3 or 4 or 5 times, and she always comes and has her car serviced here. She is a very sweet lady and a very outstanding and amazing longtime customer. And we appreciate that, Miss Rimmer. And lastly, I just want to throw a little bit of positivity to the sales side. Jeremy Meek, we sold him a truck the other day. Gave us a 5-star rating. It said, great people. They answered all my questions promptly. Great to deal with. Very easy process of purchasing my truck. Jeremy, we thank you.
Yes,
That
thank
is
you, Gary.
awesome.
Yes.
Awesome news. I mean, thank you for sharing those with us. I just want to thank everybody that takes the time to tell us how you appreciate us. Thank you very much, sir. He's letting us know that we better shut this thing down. Hey, thank you so much for taking time to listen to us. We just want to give you something to listen to. I know I drive quite a bit and I love podcasts. I've been listening to them all the time now. About 54% of all social media has become podcast. And so we're going to actually take this national. So, and we've got both KRXT and KMIL that are helping us out a little bit. So it's pretty nice. But without further ado, I want to appreciate everybody listening, and we're just going to hear Cheap Sunglasses again. You guys have a good one. Thank you so much.
So long, folks. Bye.